Hello and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be taking dirt and processing it into nitric acid. Now, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's much easier, simpler, and cheaper just to buy straight nitric acid, or to do the next half of this video from a pure nitrate source, such as a nitrate fertilizer. But I'm here to explore the science and extract the nitrates out of this dirt and make it into nitric acid. We're going to be using a quite straightforward process that's been used for hundreds, if not thousands of years. We're going to exploit the uses of nitrates as a soluble material and use water just to extract it out. This is the same method that the Chinese did, the Greeks did, the Romans did, and many, many other ancient civilizations did for the last millennia and more. Now what I have here isn't just regular old dirt. It's poop. Now, poop is much better than just regular dirt for extracting nitrates. Now, this isn't just regular human fecal matter, it's chicken fecal matter, because chicken manure contains one of the highest concentration of nitrates out of all the animals, up there with goat and also rabbit. Now, chicken manure is very good and high in nitrates. That's why it's a very good fertilizer and very useful in gardens, as plants love nitrogen. It's also high in the nitrates, which get the nitrogen from, so it's a great oxidizing compound once you extract it. Now, it's a very straightforward process where you just pass water through the material, and because of the nitrates being so soluble, it's easily extracted. Now, the nitrates that are found in here are primarily sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, and some calcium nitrate. Let's get going and begin the process. This is a quite straightforward process. We're going to be practically just making tea out of the poop. As I said before, the nitrates are highly soluble, so we can easily take water and pass it through the nitrates and collect it at the bottom, as they're soluble, so they'll join the water. We're going to first begin by boiling some water, and while the water is getting hot, we're going to prepare the nitrate funnel for collection. We're going to just use a regular piece of paper towel and throw it down into the funnel. And we're going to take our poop and throw it in there. And in the process making an absolute mess. And there we have our charge of the chicken manure. And while the water waits to be boiled, I'm going to skip over to when the water is boiling. Now that we have hot boiling water, to that we're going to add in some potassium hydroxide. Now the potassium hydroxide is necessary because it'll react with the calcium nitrates in the chicken poop to produce potassium nitrate and insoluble, or well, nearly insoluble calcium hydroxide. Now we can throw a beaker underneath the downspout of the funnel and pour the boiling water through the chicken poop and collect the soluble material in the bottom. And we can see we are getting our chicken manure tea, which is a nice brown color due to all of the nice organic materials left behind by the chickens. which are also kind of not nice because of the fact that they are impurities in our nitrates. Now that most of it's dripped out, we're going to repeat this process a couple times by using the same material to try to collect as much as possible. I'll jump forward to the process of pouring it back in and do this cycle a couple more times. Well, at least the beaker didn't break with everything in it. It's warm enough to pass it through one more time. Okay, luckily for you, you didn't have to sit through all of that, and I hopefully remembered to do a fast forward there so that you don't have to sit through a 15 long video of a guy pouring liquid, the same thing over and over again. So all the liquid has been transferred over to the funnel and is passing through one more time. I'm going to repeat this process one more time for 3 cycles, and then I'm going to repeat that whole entire process until I have that whole bag done. And I don't want to bore you with a 15-hour long video of just repeating the same process over and over again. So through the magic of editing, I'm going to skip over to when I have the whole bag done and have a nice jar full of the chicken extract. And with that last pour, we have a 1 liter of our extract, along with an empty bag of poop. Now, along the way, I've been boiling it down, and it smells like a barnyard in here now, and I don't want it to smell like a barnyard in here for the rest of eternity, so I'm going to boil the rest of it down outside. It's getting quite dark, so let's hurry up and do that. Now that we're outside, we can wait for the longest part now, boiling off all the rest of the water. This is to concentrate down to a usable amount and solution. By the time this is done, it'll be pitch black out, but I'll show it's done when it's done and demonstrate that there is in fact nitrates concentrated down. By the time I got down to the point where the nitrates would be concentrated enough, it was way too dark out to film anything, so I just put everything back inside and finished boiling it down the next day. And here we are the next day, and we are at about 50 milliliters, and it's barely liquidy on the inside. Now let's demonstrate that we didn't waste any time, and we actually have nitrates here. Let's take a piece of paper towel and dip it down in there. Soaking up the nitrates, and then let's lay it back down on the hot plate to drive off the rest of the water. You can already start to see that this isn't burning how you would expect something normally that was setting on a hot plate to burn. I'll jump to when this sample is all dried out and we're prepared to burn. Here we have our 2 samples. One is our control, which is just a regular paper towel, and then the one is the dip stuff. Let's begin by burning the regular control and taking a look at that. And it burns how you would expect a paper towel to burn. Now let's light the sample that's been dipped. It burns a lot weirder than how you would expect it to, and burns much different than what would be if you just stuck it in regular old mud. So this does prove that we have extracted nitrates. Now let's do something with those nitrates. And here's our final product, our nice dried material. All we need to do now is take it from here, transfer it over to a round bottom flask, where we'll begin the next stage. This is going to be quite annoying to get out, and I don't want to add any water back for the next stage. So I'll jump to when I'm transferring it over, and then we'll jump outside. Here's our material all crushed up and out of the beaker. Let's transfer it over to a round bottom. Now that we got all the material transferred over, let's run outside. So now that we're outside, we can go over the basic distillation setup. This is a basic distillation setup where it has the beaker, which will be here, full of the material. It'll be on a hot plate heated with sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid will react with the nitrates found and produce a metabisulfate form, and producing nitric acid in the form of a gas, which will then flow down the tube, be condensed by the condenser, and then collect in the collection vessel at the bottom. This is a water jacketed vessel so that it can cool it down as it goes. I don't have a tripod, so I'm going to jump to when I have it all set up and the hot plate heating. We can see the reaction taking place and the gas being produced. And here we have nitric acid that's beginning to condensate inside. And this is going to work its way down into our collection vessel. And there we have it, our composted chicken manure nitric acid. Let's get it out of there and transfer it over to a graduated cylinder and see how much we got. And here's our nitric acid, which we produced. And it looks like we have about 2 milliliters. Now, to prove that this is in fact nitric acid, I have some copper. And we can drop some drops onto it. And it is in fact reacting. Let's add a little bit of water, just to make sure that it's not concentrated, so it's not reacting quickly, because when copper reacts with nitric acid, it'll form a passivation layer if it's too concentrated. But that did in fact react. This isn't the best nitric acid that you can make, but considering it's made from chicken manure, I think it's some pretty good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section below. If you want to check out my socials, check out the description. And if you want to support the channel, check out my eBay store, where I have many things listed for sale. And if you like my content, consider subscribing. I post videos infrequently.
Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium ore's worth more than gold. Sold my cad, I bought me a Jeep. I got that bug and I can't sleep. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading.